going to finally sort of complete one of my Pokemon OC cosplays. Have done a little bit of a rework. This character's name is now Ray, as you've seen from the thumbnail, and got his name in his, her, there. Honestly, really haven't decided on whether it's going to be male or female. I might try and, I don't know, be a little bit forward with it and make a non-binary character. Yeah, I think I might do that, and I think I might make some Pokemon that just don't have gender either, and therefore can sort of breed with any. Well, we'll see. We're still working out exactly how what mechanics I'm going to introduce and whatnot into my region. But yeah, so this character's name is Ray. It is spelt that way because it does at some level mean ghost. I'm just in Japanese. So in Japanese, it can mean, depending on which kanji is used, but it can mean lovely, graceful, beautiful, spirit, ghost, departed soul. Obviously, the definition we're going with here for it being a ghost gym challenger. Wise is another one. Black, dark, and many. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. So that's kind of cool. And yeah, so I'm obviously not in my cos at the moment, but I'm gonna sort of chuck it on in a second, and I will give you the full look. So let's get going. Okay, so obviously I've repurposed some of the stuff, and by some of I mean most of the stuff from what was Spyro's costume to be Ray's. I've now decided that in order to sort of keep with the theming for gym leaders, that Spyro's costume will look a little bit more like a vampire costume, like a traditional vampire, like Dracula sort of costume, with like the big cloak and like a nice sort of pressed shirt and all that sort of stuff. He's gonna look really cool. So we got the hat with the purple brim. You can't really tell in this light. It's purple behind me. Let's dial up the white a little bit so we can actually see. Right, purple brim. I got a purple shirt on. It does not, it is not a plain color. That is why I have it zipped up, because the design that's on this particular purple shirt is not part of the costume. Ordinarily, it'd just be a regular purple tee, and the hoodie would be unzipped. I've got my torn black jeans on, my high tops for the full look. Okay, that's blinding me. this costume will eventually get a Gengar up sort of on the breast somewhere, and the which way is gonna look? Right, that way. And the 94 will eventually go on the opposite side's pocket, in sort of a diagonal sort of way, whichever way around that ends up looking. So there's still a few things I want to fix with it. Despite me pulling my power pose with my Gengar is not on his team. I'm actually considering making a regional variant of Gengar where he's just pure ghost. Used poisoning. Or I might even see what other fairy types, what other fairy type weaknesses I could put with it, just to give him something different. But as it stands, Ray's team consists of the devolved form of sort of the mascot regional ghost, whose name is Luminare. The devolved form is Minjin. Both Minjin and Luminare are based on the Min lights. I've also got Ghostress, Spookarius, and Sharkus, which are based on the Ghost Shark, and 2, the Megalodon, once we get up to like Sharkus. What else have I got? I've got Malinghost, which is a ghost dark type. It evolves into Quinkil, but it's based on the Quinkins, or like Aboriginal spirits. There's like the Malingi, there's the Imjin, there's the Quinkin. Minjin's name is actually sort of partially inspired by Imjin, and then by Min as well, to get Minjin. But then yeah, Malingast and Quinkil are the actual Quinkin ones, hence their dark typing, and then bringing in our ghost normal type. When seeing that this was a type that hadn't been introduced, and knowing that Australia has a lot of animals that aren't found anywhere else in the world, I thought, what better region to introduce typings that haven't been used in the past 8 regions than in Australia, and a region that has more endemic animals than anywhere else in the world, really. So our first ghost normal type, when I researched this, I saw a lot of people basing their ghost normal type off of Schrodinger's cat, and I thought it was a great place to start. But in my case, it's going to be more of a Schrodinger's Tasmanian tiger. So we've got, where have I got my, now the names don't exactly line up with the Tasmanian tiger, but that is sort of what it's based upon. It's based upon the idea of endangered and extinct. Endangered and extinct. What's the word I'm looking for? Animals. Species. Species was what I'm looking for. So Ray has a Paradox, and as part of his Elite Four team, Spyro will end up with a Schrödinger. Like I said, name doesn't exactly line up, but the dingo being a dog kind of comes in close with Tasmanian tiger also being a canid. At least I believe they're a canid. At the last look, they were still. Let's just quickly double check that fact. Tasmanian thylacine, thank you. Carnivorous marsupial. So it's grouped together with quolls, dunards, numbats, and the Tasmanian devil. Cool. So, and I mean, the Tasmanian devil's endangered, so, but, I do actually have a proper dingo animal. I do actually have a proper, dingo Pokemon. I have a proper, devil Pokemon, and I've got a proper thylacine Pokemon. So this one's just sort of more supposed to be representing endangered and extinct species. I'm honestly surprised we haven't got a ghost flying dodo yet, to be completely honest, but they're not an Australian animal, so they won't be appearing in this region. But yeah, so Ray really only comes at you with 4 in your, and the way that I've got my, the idea for my region is that for the 2 games that it would encompass, one of them would be, I'm thinking something along the lines of like Pokemon Body and Pokemon Mind, Pokemon Soul, or something like that. Body and Soul kind of, but I don't want it to end up being confused with like Soul Silver. Spirit maybe, Body and Spirit. With the idea being that the Body game, all of its badges are earned the same way the Alola region had its trials, and then the Spirit one is earned through gym battles, with the trials focusing more on the physical typings, or what were the physical typings, and the gyms being based on what were the special typings, with essentially one gym for each evolution that exists, and a trial for normal, bug, ground, rock, steel, fighting, flying, and then ghost sort of being the sort of champion battle at the end, and then obviously by comparison, a gym for each of the evolution typings, and then Dragon being the final battle for its game. And then in that way, you know, they can sort of, it's sort of not like you're playing the same game twice, just different Pokemon readily available in the wild. You're actually playing 2 separate games with a majority of the same cast of Pokemon, but some being version exclusive as well, because I really want it to be like a whole experience, like you have to play both games to get the full story sort of thing, which I think would be really cool. But yeah, that's all I've got at the moment for my my Australia-based Pokemon region. Now that I've sort of figured out what the Ghost team looks like, I'm probably going to move on to the dragons next, and we will start to work on what our gym leader will look like for that. So essentially, Spyro is going to end up becoming a trial master instead of a gym leader. So yeah, that's all I've got for this video though. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well if you want to be notified when I upload new videos. If you enjoyed this one, please give it a big old thumb up. And from both myself and my buddy Gengar, who is now sitting off screen, keep your head screwed on.